Accept everything just the way it is. Life is not a bed of roses. There are ups and downs in almost everything. It's not a new phenomenon. If you go through the life of all the successful people, you will see their strength through all the difficulties and what made them successful. You need to know that the outcome of certain happenings is not under our control. And it's better to let go of such things instead of worrying about them. Sometimes things happen for a reason and we cannot do anything about it but to let go of it. When you become content with whatever you have, you will never worry for the future. It will give you mental strength and dedication to do wonders. If you try to avert the natural process, you will despise yourself and end up with nothing. Be thankful for all the blessings that make your life comfortable. If you are thankful, then you will get more and more. But if you always look at the negativity, then it will constrain your abilities and put you in a dangerous situation. Do not, under any circumstances, depend on a partial feeling. Man is a rational animal and the reason is dominant in him. This rationality makes him different from other animals. Given his reason is limited, and whenever this reason fails him, he becomes violent. To lead a life of comfort and free from evils, we need to practice impartiality to the most extent. As everything is based on perception, as Stoics rightly say, everything you hear is just an opinion, not a fact. And everything you see is just a perspective, not the absolute truth. You need to look at all the perspectives of things and then come to the conclusions. If you believe in your intuitions, it may deceive you, thus it's better to look at all the angels before you decide anything. Do not be biased in your words and actions. Rather, hold impartiality firmly and you will see the results yourself. If you see any evil, instead of being silent, point it out and utilize all your capacities to uproot it. Because if you see evil, it will urge you to do evil. If you hear evil, it will pollute your heart. The best course is to shun evil. Be detached from desire your whole life long. It is said that the rich are not those who have massive wealth and material possessions, but those who have few desires. When you become satisfied with what you have, you will truly live an Epicurean life. If you have greed and lust for material possessions, it will grow and grow more. For this, you will use all fair and unfair means to obtain wealth. This will make you corrupt to the core. The real satisfaction lies in having less desires. If you chase money greedily, then you will keep chasing and end up losing your existence. Remember, we are mortal and have to die one day. Everything which you accumulate throughout your life will remain here and is of no use to you once you pass away. Do things which make you happy and content with your life. Do not focus on self-aggrandizement. There is a lot more than wealth. Enjoy your life to the fullest and always listen to your heart. Do not grieve over any loss, as anything you lose will come to you in some indirect manner. Do not regret what you have done. You are destined for great accomplishments, and sooner or later you will achieve what you desire. There is no need to regret anything or doubt yourself. Just go with flow and listen to your intuitions. Difficult situations build up men of valor and sound energy. You cannot cherish success completely unless you face failure. Setbacks often cause us to be patient about the things which are not under our control. Failing in itself is not a bad incident, rather an opportunity to improve yourself. You must have enough courage and strong belief in yourself to turn the odds in your favor. If you give up right in the middle without doing your best, you'll be a loser for the remaining days of your life. As time and tide waits for none, you'll be left with miseries and self-criticism. Whatever you are doing, do it with all your heart and leave the rest. At the end, you should not be left with any ifs and buts. Success demands a lot of endurance and patience. If you are able to be patient in the worst of times, nothing can make you move. You will be solid like a rock. Do not act following customary beliefs. Customs and traditions are long-standing practices of any nation. But certain of these practices are outdated and they impede our growth and potential. As Rousseau rightly says, man was born free, but everywhere I see him in chains. We are held back by superstitions and values which hold no importance in the contemporary world. Break the chains which hold you back and become unstoppable to pursue your ambitions and goals. Do not care what people think of you, because in the end it's only you versus you. Always listen to your heart and do the things which are close to your heart. If you listen to your heart, then you will go higher and higher. Do not pay any heed to all the naysayers and leg pullers out there. Their opinion hardly matters, and you need to act with your free will. Though traditions are the identity of nations and they help you achieve growth and prosperity, stubborn sets of beliefs are very injurious for your growth and potential. Enhance your curiosity and observations and ask the questions which have never been asked before. Do not collect weapons or practice with weapons beyond what is useful. War is not always won by putting up fights. Sometimes you go beyond traditional means and still overcome your enemies on the basis of your intelligence and craft. There is no denying the fact that war brings chaos and violence. Peace and only peace should be our last resort in all scenarios. War is never the solution to the prevailing problems in the world. Let's give peace a chance and see what miracles it brings. We do not always go to war and attack our enemies physically, rather adopt some other means to damage their interests without any bloodshed. Create divisions within your opponent's ranks and you will automatically gain your objectives. In this era of new imperialism, where you rule over other states through economical and conditional aid, this makes the host countries compromise their sovereignty. Subsequently, you achieve your objects and subdue the weaker states through your economic power. In the modern world, propaganda and misinformation are the major tools used by different countries to weaken each other. Wars have been won through strategic planning and tactical methods. If you want to defeat your enemy, create instability and chaos within them and you will be successful in achieving your aims. Do not fear death. Death is an ultimate reality which no soul can deny. Sooner or later we all are going to die, then what's the fear for? Humans are mortal, but our deeds can make us immortal. The concept of death makes life meaningful. Without death we may not truly understand the importance of life. It is death which makes life worth living. It is said sometimes things happen for a reason and we can't undo such incidents and happenings. The best solution is to understand the reality and acknowledge whatever the fate has got in store for you. When you get an understanding about the reality of this mortal world, we wish to avoid the bitter reality and prefer death. You become content with fate and settle for the contemporary outcome. If you fear death, you will die each and every day. Overpower the fear of death and you will lead a life free from any danger. We are let down by our fear and demons. Instead of escaping them, you need to stare the danger in the eyes and face it with great mental strength and dedication. The day you conquer fear of death, you will start living truly. Most people spend their lives while there are only a few who truly live the life of their dreams. You are willing to die but not live freely, such a coward you are. Face every situation with a lot of courage and resilience to reap the fruit. Resentment and complaint are appropriate neither for oneself nor others. Satisfaction in life is one of the noblest pleasures. And not everyone has that in life. Some people, regardless of their wealth and influence, never become content with their life. They always see through the half-glass approach. Life is too short to waste over complaining about things. If you complain all the time, it will make you sad and depressed. Appreciate the bright side of life. We always look forwards to the people who are more influential while completely ignoring the ones below us. Some people are homeless and they hardly meet their ends. You are far better than those. At least you have a meal and a warm bed to sleep. All other things are secondary. If you are thankful for all the blessings which life has given you, you will get more. But if you are the one who is always ridiculing others for nothing, people will avoid and ignore you. Surround yourself with the people who make you happy and their company keeps you moving. Remove all the people from your life whose presence makes you sad. Such pessimistic minds should be avoided at all costs.